Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. Sol here, and today we have Dr. T, Volcano Island and Archipelago, and I went ahead and took him out. I have to say Dr. T today was particularly easy. So for all of you guys that usually struggle with Dr. T Volcano Island, I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to either beat him completely or get farther than you have ever done it before. So yeah, let's get into it. As you can see, I have Rifleman, Zooka, Cryoneer and Medics loaded. My favorite troop combo. So yeah, we've been having a discussion on the Reddit forum about Cryoneers, Rifleman, Zooka, Cryoneers and Medics. And yeah, I decided to load that troop combination and go ahead and take Dr. T out today. I had no boost. You can see there the level of the boost and the level of my troops. So let's go for it. First stage, very easy. There's a rocket launcher and a boom cannon. That's pretty much it. If you go on the right side and go loop around, you'll be able to take both the rocket launcher out and then engage the core, probably without taking any casualties. However, this is the range of the boom cannon. Some of the heavies might get closer if you're using hookah, so you have to pay attention to that. If that's the case, you have to make the call whether or not you want to destroy the boom cannon or the rocket launcher. But the rocket launcher doesn't do a lot of damage. You can see I just let my troops in, medics were healing everything, dropped some critters, and that's about it in my case. For you guys, you might want to GBE out the rocket launcher and the boom cannon so you can just minimize your losses on that first stage. There's no reason why you will want to lose some troops on that stage. Let's take a look at stage 2. Again, a very easy stage. My recommendation is land on the right side of the map, gather all that free GBE, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, if you count these 2 containers right here, that you can just gather and use for GBEing whatever you want. Be the cannons, and the boom cannon if that's what you think is going to take the most of your troops, which I think it will. So just GBE those 2 out and then park on the 3 o'clock position and you will profit. Very easy stage. Awesome. Alright, let's take a look at stage 3. No troop losses yet. I was landing on my troops, so that's kind of expected. In this case, I went on the left side. It's pretty obvious the reason why. There's a lot less defenses that you have to shock through. The HQ is on the left side, so going on the left side was the way to go. There's a lot of mines though. If you're low level, you have to take care. Those are max level mines, so they're gonna be doing 269 HP of damage. So you have to be careful. They can one shot unboosted Zookas or mid level Zookas, no problem. And your riflemen are gonna suffer too. There's a series of boom cannons and sniper towers. Just take them out appropriately for your troop combination. And then just go from there. I mean, I engaged the core from the 9 o'clock position. That way I would avoid the mortars. But not that the mortars would pose any threat to this troop combination. I'm pretty sure the medics would out-heal the damage the mortars would do. That was stage 3. Let's take a look at stage 4. Again, no losses. So far, Dr. T, as always, has been pretty easy. This one started becoming a little bit more complicated, but nothing really that huge because those 2 rocket launchers on the top are touching. So depending on the level of artillery, you may need 4, 2 or 4 or maybe 5 artillery shots in that corner, and then you can destroy it. There is just a boom cannon, a shock launcher, and 1 low-level rocket launcher. No matter what your combination, I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to take it out if you just land on the right side and then approach the HQ once you destroy everything from the 4 o'clock position. There is a cannon and a sniper tower that are a little bit highish level, so just use your common sense in that sense and decide what troop combination what to take out based on the troop combination that you're going to be using for that for today. Alright, so that was stage 4, I want to say. Yeah, stage 4. Let's take a look at stage 5. Here started losing some troops, only 7 riflemen, not a big deal. So again, right side seems a lot better. There's a shock launcher and 3 rocket launchers at the sort of the 7 to 8 o'clock position on the core. I decided to take them out right away. The rocket launchers would have not killed my troops, even both of them fire at the same time. However, we have mortars on this area covering that approach, and if two of those mortars were to hit me sort of at the same time, and that coincided with the rocket launcher firing, then my troops, I would have lost some troops. So I decided then that I was not gonna take that chance, and I barrage out those troops. You see they're still alive, but I'm gonna drop some critters, and then that's gonna take care of them really quickly. Now you saw there when I was there, I'm using that technique where I land flare to in front of a building, be it an actual defensive building or just an economy building. Let everyone go into the smoke. That way everybody's there under ready. Once the smoke spires, then they can just go into a massive horde and just attack, which is what I'm doing right now. So that you can see 2 mines hit me, mortar hit me, and if the rocket launchers were to be alive, some of those troops would have probably would have been destroyed. Now here you see the power of that Cryoneer. Those machine guns, there's nothing they can do. Remember, the Cryoneers reduce the damage output, the damage per second, by 50%. So that means if that machine gun is doing 100 damage per second, it's only going to be doing 50. But because the Cryoneers are actually not decreasing the actual damage, what they only decrease is the time in between. That means that all the damage, the time between shots is increased by 2. So a mortar, instead of firing every 5, fires every 10. A rocket launcher, instead of firing every 0.6 seconds, I want to say, or 0.3 something seconds is the time in between shots. It's every 0.6. So that's the power of the Cryoneers. Even level 1, if you have level 1, don't be afraid of putting it in with your combination. They're still powerful. They're still going to do their job. Remember, what you want to do is deal with the troop combination in front of your unit. So here, there's several things that you could have done. Depending on the troop combination you have, if you're using Grenadiers, right side, left side seems a lot better. There's a lot less boom cannons. And a lot of things that are not going to be able to hit your troops. And all the GBE that you gather, then you can use it to destroy the one-shot defenses that may be able to hit your troops, right? Same thing with tanks. If you're using heavy Zooka, the right side seems a lot better. Yeah, from my point of view, all those machine guns are gonna shock through and just eat your heavies out, and the flamethrowers too. So you want to avoid that area, and then go on the right side. I ended up going on the right side with my RZCM, but also there's a very valid and viable option of going straight to the HQ from the bottom. So clearing these defenses right here, and then going straight up to where that shock launcher is. Now you have to pay attention because you have some rocket launchers that may be able to get range on you. So you have to then destroy those rocket launchers appropriately before you attempt it. Otherwise, if your heavies get destroyed, if your heavies pull forward and they're not in the range of the rocket launcher, then if you're using, let's say, Zooka, heavy Zooka, your Zookas are gonna pay the consequences. So here you see me destroying the 2 rocket launchers. When you're using RZCM, that's my number 1 top advice. Always take out the shock launchers. You don't know how many times I have lost raids with RZCM because a rocket launcher, I left it alive and it kept my medics shocked, or it shocked everything, because with Rifleman and Zooka, they're sort of close together. So when the shock launcher shocks the Rifleman, they often shock the Zookas too, and the medics go in to go save the Rifleman, and then they get shocked too. And if you have other defenses hitting you, that's just a certain, it's just written in the wall that you're gonna be perishing in that attack. So always go for the shock launcher first, and one of the rocket launchers. Your medics, depending on the level, can out heal a single rocket launcher, especially, and 2 if they are frozen. So you see me here just pushing through on the right side of the map, just like a beast, not caring. I did some critters to distract some of the stuff, and then shock what I needed to shock, and I'm pushing in. You see, I haven't used any GBE on any of those buildings because I don't need to. Um, Again, you can see the power of the Zooka, or the Zooka and the Cryoneer. The Cryoneer freezes everything. Rifleman absorbs damage, and then the Zooka just pounds the damage out. So I'm already in position. I'm already clear all the way through on the right side. And now my pro gonna approach the HQ from this 3 o'clock position. There is a boom cannon up there. I don't know what he has fired yet. I haven't heard him, but he was gonna fire every 8 seconds, and there was just too many troops for him to deal any particular damage. So this stage went out. That was stage 6, and I'm pretty sure you agree with me. Right now, we haven't seen anything that's really hard about this Dr. T today. Now let's take out the last stage, stage 7. Here I lost some more troops than on the other cases. You know, I lost 2 Cryoneers and 37 Riflemen. And the Cryoneers I lost because they just walked out of the smoke. I did a smoke grouping attack. You can see, obviously, you want to ignore the left side. You want to ignore the middle. You want to focus on the right side of the map. And you can see from this to here, there isn't anything really that dangerous. You can take this with any troop combination that you have, and I'm pretty sure that you're gonna beat it. Yes, the buildings have a little bit more troop health to them, but not defensive building health. But still, it's an easy attack. So you're gonna see me destroy the rocket launcher and the shock launcher there. I think that's the only place I'm gonna end up using offensive GBE. The other sort of stuff that I'm gonna be using is just support GBE. So right now, I think I'm gonna land in the middle and that V. If you place right there all your flags, all your troops are gonna nice into a little V. One smoke is gonna cover them all. You see, even the boom cannon doesn't have time to aim. But now, you're gonna get a Cryoneer that just walked out. For whatever reason, they just did. So I threw some critters, and now all those buildings are frozen. I have some critters in front, therefore my Riflemen are not going to suffer that many casualties. And now I'm just letting my troops do what they do best. Just clear what they have around them. Now these troops right here on this corner starting wandering off. So let's get a regroup. Right now there's just a cannon that's left. It's going to take a Rifleman out, but not a problem. Now some critters to clear some of the mines, because those mines, cluster mines, any mines are larger than 3 in a cluster, where you don't have more than 1 space, your Riflemen are gonna perish. So here you see me just shocking those buildings, keeping them in stasis so that I'm reducing the output or the damage output of them. However, they are already frozen, so their damage output is actually half of what they would have, or what they would normally do. I have cleared now the entire 3 o'clock, 12 to 6 o'clock area. Now it's just the core, and now my Zookas are pounding. And here's where you see what I was mentioning about the building health. Been firing at this HQ right now for 10 seconds. And the HQ went down at that point. And that was about, if I'm not mistaken, it was about 370 or maybe 390,000 health total that it had. So it's not an insignificant amount. However, the layout of today's Dr. T just made it super easy. In any case, guys, that's all I have for you today. I'm going to be making a new guide, and I want to know your thoughts. Let me know on the comments, please, what troop combination you want me to cover for my next Sol's Not So Quick guide. I have done already all Zookas, Rifleman Swarm. I have done, what was the other one I have done? Rifleman, Cryoneer, Zooka, and Medics. So let me know what you want me to do next. Do you want me to do Warriors? My tanks are already level 13. I'm not a pro yet, so I'm going to hold on doing those. Oh, the other one I did was Scorchers. All Scorchers with grapplers. So let me know, Rifleman, Grenadiers, I can do Warriors. I can do, there's a lot of combinations. Let me know in the comments what kind of troop combination you want me to do for my next guide, and I will try to go as deep as I can on it and try to have as many examples of bases as I can too. In any case, guys, again, if you like the video, hit the like button, or click that subscribe button that just appears in the middle of the screen, and there are going to be a couple of videos on the left and the right that you will probably be interested in. So, Salty checking out. Take care.